Oh my God. What's the deal? What's the deal? What is the deal, people? Hope you're doing well. And you're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch it with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you're watching me with any ill will or malintentions, all evil eyes go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all hexes and curses and spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma quick, fast, and in a hurry, because you reap what you sow. For Bible so low, don't do to us what you wouldn't want done to you or your family. So stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, anti ass, miserable, bitter ass business and go heal yourself. We're going to tap into some collective energy reading because I'm done listening to my energy. I'm tired. Yo, before I bang this bell, before I do what I gotta do, I'm so tired of tapping into my energy or watching other readers talking about my energy, because it's the same shit. You know what's the same shit? Fucking neighbors. The neighbors keep getting exposed on my table, on the other readers' tables. I'm so tired about hearing about these neighbors. I'm so tired about hearing the landlord. I'm so tired about hearing about this ex. I'm so tired about hearing about a family member that's been jealous. I'm so tired of hearing about all these people. It's not even fucking funny. It's getting played out. I already know what you did. I already know what you're still trying to do. It's just played out at this point. Like, really, it is played out. Energy, they played out energy. That's what they are. They played out energy. And it's just a broken record on repeat in the terror world. But anyway, we're going to tap into this collective energy, because I'm done listening to my energy and I'm done tapping into mine for today. Seriously. So let's do this collective energy reading. You already know, only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick. It's going to make you sick. And you already know I'm going to bang this bell to remove, cleanse, and rebuke all negative energies, entities, hexes, curses, spells, or projections, or astral monitoring spirits out of my energy and out of your space and out of my place and out of our face, collective. I don't know why I just wanted to start dancing after that. Collective. Listen here, man. Anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. Collective. Let's do this. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light attribute only, please provide me with some insight. We are going to tap into collective energy reading. Let's tap into some collective energy reading. Spirits, angels, ancestors of the divine white light. A collective energy read, please. Thank you. So this is forever. Whoever comes across this video, any new subscriber, this might be your energy. This might be somebody you know. Like I said, only take what resonates. So let's get this going. What do we got to expose? Who we exposing in the collective energy? We exposing a hitman attacker. So collective got a hitman attacker in their energy. Who's this hitman attacker? Alrighty. We got a grandmother mother energy. This hitman attacker is a grandmother mother energy. Here we go. This is coming out again. This is the second. Somebody trying to block my throat already. This is a grandmother mother energy that's a part of a gang, society, organization. This is who we're exposing, and they could be an intuitive, psychic, clairvoyant. They a witch or warlock. Wow, a neighbor. I'm so done. Here we go with the fucking enemy. Look at that. My next door neighbor just left her apartment. I'm just saying. I just finished saying that I'm done tapping into neighbor energy. And what we got here? We got a hitman attacker that's a grandmother, mother figure energy. That's a part of a gang, society, organization. And they're an intuitive, psychic, clairvoyant, witch, warlock. And they're a neighbor. And they're your enemy. They're my enemy. They're our enemy. Here we go with the neighbors. I just finished watching 2 neighbor videos. And here we go with another one that's being created here on this table. They business partners with a father figure that's in the reverse. They're business partners with a father figure. A karmic soulmate. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? Why? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really so tired of talking about a neighbor. This shit is getting played out already. My goodness. Oh, God. What we got? Let's shuffle this card a little bit before we... What about this freaking hitman attacker, grandmother, mother energy neighbor? That's a witch, warlock, intuitive, psychic, clairvoyant. That's a part of a gang, society, organization. That's business partners with a father figure. Targeted individual. Collective, you are a targeted individual and there's a digital trail. So collective, you were a targeted individual and there's a digital trail of this. What's this? Evidence tampered. And there was some evidence that was tampered with. There's a digital trail and this digital trail, it was tampered with. So they targeted you, collective. This grandmother, mother energy. That's a neighbor. That's business partners with a father figure that's in the reverse. They targeted you. Hidden witness. There's a hidden witness. Collective. And it says they lied about a time. So there's a hidden witness. They lied about a time about something. They tampered with some type of evidence. And they lied about a time. Or the time of something. Pattern repeating. There's something that they kept doing over and over again. They spiritually corrupted. They kept repeating something and they're spiritually corrupted, collective. Okay, clarify this targeted individual. Let's clarify targeted individual. Clarify targeted individual. Yeah, tangled. They got themselves tangled in a situation. They targeted you, and now they're targeted. Their hitman attacker is landing on the targeted individual, and in between grandmother energy. There's an organization that tampered with some type of evidence. There's a witch warlock neighbor that's a hidden witness. They're working with a society organization of psychics, clairvoyants, intuitives that are tampering with evidence. And this neighbor enemy lied about the time of something. They business partners with business. I don't know why I'm saying it. Business. Somebody talks like that. They're business partners with this father that's in the reverse and this father in the reverse. Their pattern repeating. They kept repeating something, kept doing something. Predictable energy. And this person is spiritually corrupted. So they could be possessed. And since they targeted you, they wanted to be your hitman attacker and target you, collective. They're tangled up and entrapped in something. Or they were trying to target you to get you tangled up in something. They wanted you. They were trying to capture you. What the fuck? They were either trying to capture you, implicate you in something, have you very involved and caught up in a complicated, complex, and difficult, tough, challenging situation. Somebody wanted you to appear in an utter state of disorder. Like they wanted you to look like you were stressed out, going crazy, collective. So they were targeting you because they wanted you to go crazy. Or to make you look like you were going crazy. And now they tangled up for targeting you. Can we get digital trail? Digital trail. They're pressed. They're mad. Because there's a digital trail. They're under strain, deprivation, down, stressed. They're upset, they're bothered, and they're annoyed. And they're frustrated. They're pissed off and mad because there's a digital trail of them targeting you. So something could be in the internet, them targeting you. Yeah, evidence tampered, public affair. It says an event for the public, a campaign, the practice of managing and disseminating information from an individual or an organization, confirmation on organization, to the public in order to influence their perception. So evidence, they were tampering with evidence because they were trying to get people to look at you in the wrong way. Hey, it says they were messing with people's influence and perception of you, collective. An organization of intuitive psychic clairvoyance was messing with some type of evidence. They were tampering with evidence. Hidden witness. Look, hidden witness. Alert, careful, caution, conservative, guarded, detecting and escaping danger. So this hidden witness that knew what was going on, they detected and escaped some type of danger. They were warned, and so somebody could be hiding. They could be a hidden witness that knows what's going on, what they did to you, what they did to me, collective. They got a warning to go hide. Hey, they got a warning to go in isolation. So there's a witness that knows what happened to you, knows what this neighbor did. Maneuver. They lied about the time. They lied about the time about something. To deal with something, usually skillfully or efficiently, to plan out, usually with subtle skill. Manipulate, handle, manage, address, negotiate, pull, hack off, control, steer, to have a grip on. So they lied about the time of something, about the time they did something or something happened. Somebody lied about when something happened. Confirmation with that car honk. That's a confirmation. Somebody lied about the time about something. Look, I split the deck. Look, a conspiracy. A group involved in a secret or criminal activities. Members of a conspiracy recognize each other by a secret handshake. Relevance. Mafia, gang, syndicate, network, cabal, crew, mob, ring, clan, clique, coven, bunch, crowd, circle, or pack. An organization, a group of people, a gang, a society of people that are spiritually corrupted, and they kept doing something over and over again with this business partner, this father figure that's in the reverse. There's a group of people that are part of an organization, a gang, society, a coven of witches and warlocks, intuitive psychic clairvoyants. And they were out here trying to make something a public affair, make you look like something that you're not, make you look bad in the public. They were trying to influence other people's perception on you. And they're mad and they're pissed off because there's a digital trail of them targeting you. They're being seen online for being a bunch of bullies. Everybody sees them as being a bunch of bullies. And it's being made a public affair. Confirmation with the car honk. They being exposed. see, targeted individual and tangled. Why are they tangled up in a situation? Let's see, because they targeted you. Let's see what else we could get with this targeted individual. What else about this target? Wow, targeted. Look, they got tangled up in a situation because they had some type of contract. They were paid to target you. There was some type of agreement, a mutual agreement. Some type of settlement, a deal, a contract, a bargain. They agreed to target you. That's why they tangled up in a situation. And they're pressed because you're destined, collective. They're mad. They're pressed because you were ordained. You were picked for something. You're fated for something. There's a digital trail. It shows that you're destined for something and they're mad. There's also a digital trail that they're targeting you. It's being seen that you're destined for something. It's being seen that you've been set apart for a specific purpose. And there's evidence tampered with. They were tampering with your growth, collective. Your blossom. You were blossoming and they were tampering with your growth. You were coming to your own and it was becoming evident. And people were trying to influence people, other perception on you. Because you were like a cherry blossom, collective. Cherries could signify something. A cherry blossom could signify something. Hey. But something's a public affair, and they were messing with some type of evidence, tampering with your evidence, tampering with your growth, giving misinformation about your growth. Yeah, hidden witness, wary, caution. You were detecting and escaping this danger from this mischief, from somebody that was trying to cause some type of injury to you, to your person, a place, a thing. They were your source of harm, evil. There's a hidden witness that knows about this witch warlock neighbor that was trying to cause some danger and mischief, that was trying to injure you, hurt you, damage you, that was being evil, that was irritating you, that was being wicked and devilish, that was being annoying and bothersome, that was in bad behavior. They know about this maneuver. They know about this plan, this scheme that they were trying to pull off. Yeah, maneuver, divination. They know about this hidden knowledge. Or somebody could have been doing something through, they lied about the time. They could have been trying to maneuver something, also doing something with divination. With the supernatural powers, they could have been doing something about with supernatural powers. Public service. They were doing something in the public, in a community, in an organization, nonprofit or not, in a neighborhood. They were watching you in your neighborhood, in a governmental system. They were doing something. There was some type of conspiracy dealing with a community, an organization, a neighborhood, or a governmental system. They spiritually corrupted. They kept doing something on repeat, and they were business partners with this father figure that's in the reverse. Hold on, collective. I gotta check my cookie something, so I don't want it to burn. Let's see what else. November. Something about November. We're going to put this date to the side. Or I'm going to put it here. Maybe they could have made an agreement back in November, in the winter, the fall. Or somebody could be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. Their magic is rendered powerless. So their magic is rendered powerless. So this could be a Sagittarius or Scorpio that their power is magic. Damn it. Their magic is rendered powerless. Or they could have made some type of agreement and they could have either got tangled up last November gonna get tangled up in this November, or they made some type of agreement in November. Whatever November, this year, last year, 2000, it don't matter. They made some type of deal in November, no matter what year it was. And now they don't have no magic. They're powerless. They're in the trap house. And they're mad. Because there's a digital trail on them. There's a targeted individual, digital trail, evidence tampered with, hidden witness, they lied about the time. This hidden witness, they lied about the time. They go in Looney Tunes. Because something is being made a public affair. Your growth is being made a public affair, and they're trying to tamper with your growth. They're trying to tamper with your evidence. They're trying to stop people from seeing you growing. They're trying to tamper with people seeing that you're going through some type of growth. They're trying to get people to look at you in a different way. Yeah, they're unable to escape this karma. Look at that. They aren't able to escape this karma because you were detecting and escaping this danger. Danger from this mischief, from this evil person that was trying to commit some type of harm to you. They were out here trying to handle, address, pull something off. Yeah, they're lame. They're a bunch of lames. They're lame and they're going insane in November. And they're saying that you pay for play, that you're easy. So they're out here lying on you. They're calling you a hoe. Collective, you ain't no hoe. A stinky, sleeky. Wow. They saying that this person that's actually a stinky, sneaky link is calling you a hoe. There's somebody that's actually a hoe and they're calling you a hoe. The nerve. Or they're calling you a stinky, sneaky link. I'm nobody's stinky, sneaky link. A bitch like me, not even in a relationship. Thank you very much. I ain't nobody's side whore or side bitch. Yeah, they need to vacate the premises. So this stinky, sneaky link that's in the trap house, that their magic is rendered powerless, that's out here saying that you are easy lay, that you pay for play, they're in the trap house, they need to vacate the premises. This neighbor, they're going crazy and unable to escape this karma because they are lame. They put you in the freezer, collective. So they were trying to freeze you. They were trying to freeze your path. Yeah, a fake religionless that's unable to escape their karma. Yeah, burdened but not broken. They were trying to break you. All they did was create a little bit of burden, but they didn't break you, collective. They didn't break shit. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Look, crimes committed. They committed crimes. These people, they're moon magic crimes. They committed crimes. They committed spiritualistic crimes, and now they're alone. So these hitman attackers committed crimes. They were doing magic on you. Now they're being looked into. This neighbor is being looked into now. Animals are going missing in your area because they sacrifice animals to try to target you for money or Uncle Tom, or for money. This was for the love of money. Like I said, official business for money. These are peeping Toms that are watching you. Ooh, wow. Okay, a lot of cards fell out. Hold on. Their faith was tested, but games was played on somebody that's loyal. You're somebody who's loyal, and they're pressed. Is what you don't see. You don't see something, collective. This is their guilty pleasure, and because of their guilty pleasure, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, disintegration. They're about to be set on fire. Yeah, they failed to shut you up, collective. These monsters. There's a bunch of monsters that are out here trying to make negotiations with a spiritual OG. You a spiritual OG, Grand Rising. Please share my video if you can. If you cannot donate, then please like and share. I appreciate my true blues and what you do. Because this could be my energy as well. So So do share. Collective. These people are unable to escape whatever karma that's coming to them. This fake religionist that lives in your neighborhood, a mother, grandmother energy, as a part of an organization. You got intuitive, psychic, clairvoyant witches and warlocks, and a neighbor that's your enemy, and their business partners with this father that's in the reverse. Yeah. They unable to, they going crazy because of their guilty pleasure for spying on you, being a pippy Tom. You a whole spiritual G out here, collective, and these people are being looked into. Their faith was tested and they failed. They are spiritually corrupted. And they were doing moon magic and committing crimes. Now they're in the trap house and they need to move. They need to vacate the premises. They need to go. Because they being set on fire. They being destroyed. For lying on your name, for doing this moon magic, for targeting you. Confirmation with the sirens. These are a bunch of monsters. And they definitely reaping what they sowing. I know my neighbors is mad. My neighbors is so mad. I just want to show this beautiful, flyer again. My neighbors is so mad because they got caught stalking me last night. And I went to go open my door. And whoever was stalking my floor, whoever was trying to creep to my door last night, I opened my door. I didn't open it. I just clicked the lock. I just only opened one lock. I switched one lock. And they fucking ran so fast that you heard them scurrying. You know when you hear somebody scurrying? You heard them scurrying down the stairs. So what I did was I took a piece of paper on my notebook and I wrote to my demonic upstairs neighbors and your partner in crime, stop stalking me. You're not scary. You're not slick and you're not scary. That's what I put on the note. This is what they did. They took the time out to actually go online, go on the computer, create a nice, fancy flyer for me. But then they're calling me to my sociopathic. They're calling me a sociopathic person. They calling me demonic. They saying that I'm stalky. They put in the devil for me. They calling me obsessed. Charge rent. They worried about my rent. 3 messages about rent. 1, 2, 3 messages about rent. And then they think about, I need to be on medication. I don't need to be on no medication. Mind you, I'm sociopathic, but I got them recorded pouring liquid on my windows. I got them recorded pouring liquid in my walls. I got them recorded sounding like they being possessed by a demon. I got him recorded jumping up and down, stomping like a psycho. But I'm the sociopathic person. I'm the demon. You don't see me pouring liquid down my walls to my neighbor downstairs. You don't see me jumping up and down, acting crazy, unless I'm playing with my cats or I'm dancing in my house. That's the only time my neighbor downstairs is going to feel any jumping up and down and banging, because I'm in my house enjoying my motherfucking life. Having fun with myself, dancing to the rhythm of my own beat, playing and chasing my cats back and forth. You don't see me following you when you walk out your door every time you leave your apartment. I don't open my door every time my upstairs neighbor goes downstairs. I could if I want to. If I was such a sociopath, I will open my door every time my upstairs neighbor comes downstairs. But they damn sure try to find a way to send somebody or follow me when I leave my house. And they make it very obvious too. I'm not the one that's spreading rumors about you out here. I'm speaking truth, and I got proof to prove it. So as far as I go, these neighbors of mine, they are being publicly exposed. And they give themselves away too. On top of that. So, neighbors, man, the neighbors. They took a lot of time. I just want to show you. You know what I did? I'm going to repeat what I did. I took a piece of paper out of my notebook and I took a marker and I wrote it. My upstairs neighbors literally spent, this is how you know that my time is precious and they got to make shit perfect just for me. I appreciate this flyer. I appreciate my upstairs neighbor. This flyer is cute. It's a cute flyer. Very catchy. It's cute. This is something that I would create. It probably something a little bit better. But it's cute. Thank you for wasting your ink. Thank you for putting the time and effort to make this creative flyer for me. And thank you for printing it out on your paper. You wasted ink, paper, and time just to create this. And all it took me was 2.5 seconds to write a note. You probably took an hour. You probably took so much time because you wanted it to be so perfect. How long you took to make this, upstairs neighbor? A little minute because you wanted it to be so perfect? Thank you for wasting your time and your energy on something that you could have written down on a marker, just like I did. That's how that goes to show you the time and effort people put in my energy. This is fancy. And it's on nice paper too. You put it on nice paper too? You wasted your nice paper to create this flyer for me? Oh shit. What you went? You use Canva? You went to Canva? You used the Canva? My upstairs neighbor used Canva to create this flyer. Mind you, I got a bunch of videos online on 2 different accounts of them harassing me, and I'm the sociopathic neighbor. Okay. You're just mad that you got exposed for the devil that you really are. That's why. I don't know if his fingerprints are on it. It don't matter if his fingerprints are on it. He's already exposed online. I already got a cigarette butt. I already got his fingerprints. He throws cigarette butts on my windowsill. I got his fucking fingerprints. Yes, I do. I got his fingerprints. I got his DNA. Literally, I got his DNA. Fucking fingerprints. I got his saliva on the tip of motherfucking a cigarette butt. That's the best DNA you could get. You can't they can't hide from that. Look, ritualistic elements. They were doing spell work. Pattern repeating. A pattern repeating of ritualistic elements. These neighbors of ours continue to do spell work and they keep getting their ass beat. A false confession. They lied about something to an authority figure. They gave a false confession to an authority figure. There's phone records about this. This is recorded. So they were lying to the authority figures. Intimate betrayal. Somebody that they're intimate with. An authority figure that they could be in an intimate relationship with. 2211 I see. They lied. They made a false confession to an authority figure that they're in a relationship with. Or whatever. Intimate betrayal. Or this could be somebody that you were intimate with. Water involvement. Somebody could be doing something with water. And a vehicle. Somebody could be putting water in your vehicle. A targeted individual. They're trying to target you. Somebody could be putting water in your vehicle. Silence voice. They're trying to silence your voice. Bury evidence. They were trying to bury some type of evidence. Domestic crime. About this domestic crime against you, collective. Yeah, a predator's instinct. This is a predator that was after you. Follow the money. They need to follow the money. Collective. The truth was buried. Evidence was suppressed. This was an opportunistic crime. This was for money. There's phone records about this. They were having conversations. Everything you do is recorded. I don't know why you think you call people on the phone and it's not recorded. Everything is recorded. Your phone conversations are recorded. Your texts are recorded. Your emails, everything that you send out, anything that you think that you deleted is not deleted. Once you press send, that's it. You're done. And motherfuckers be thinking they hacking and they good criminals. Once you press send, that's it. It's over for you. You think that you hiding little group chats, that you do these little hideaway messages, that you go on a group chat, and then when you leave the chat, it goes away. You're still on the internet. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all are being watched by the feds, good and bad. Why do you think that you're actually getting away? Maybe back in the day, JFK back in the time, but not even back in the day, because even JFK father said you are being watched. All eyes on you, bitch. He said it. What you thought that he was talking about? There's eyes in the sky everywhere. You are being watched everywhere. There's full of motherfucking hidden cameras in your electronics and motherfucking stupid shit that there shouldn't be. Microwaves, VCRs, extra phones, extra cameras on your phone that you don't know that's there. Computers, tablets, toys. They're watching you in the best way they can. Whether it's for protection or for violating your privacy, but you are being watched. We all being watched. Stop thinking that you are an exception to being watched. The same way that there's bad people in the world like you people are, there's good people too. Everybody on this planet is not bad. Everybody on this planet is not good. Stop thinking everybody's corrupted like y'all. Everybody's not corrupted like y'all. Everybody, predator instinct. Everybody doesn't have a predator instinct. We're not predators like you. You are a predator. You're the predator. You're the one that has this predator instinct. You're a monster. You're ungodly. You're a fucking lame. These people are lame. Something with a car. They were doing ritualistic. They were doing spell work on a car. Vehicle connection. They were doing spell work on a car to maybe try to cause you an accident. To silence voice, to silence your voice. They were trying to get you in a car accident. Buried evidence. So they could try to bury some evidence. Water involvement. Like I said, they could have put water in your vehicle. In your gas tank. What that does if you put water in the gas tank. Because I don't drive. So what happens if you put water in the gas tank? What will happen to your car? Does anybody know what that would do? I know putting sugar in the gas tank will fuck your shit up, but what putting water in the gas tank does? Somebody could have been trying to put water in somebody's car, in somebody's gas tank, to try to cause some accident. Or maybe they were trying to cause some accident during water while it's raining. Water involvement. Trying to cause somebody an accident during a storm, a rainstorm. It ruins the motor. So that will make a car just stop all of a sudden, right? If somebody puts the water in the gas tank. Yeah. Somebody was doing something collective. And they being exposed. Wow, look at, I just split the deck. This is crazy. That saw me. It says, a fool in dire need has dropped down to their knees. A masculine energy in your home community. This is your neighbor. What's this popping out? These attacks are coming from father side. Somebody's father side. Look, hitman attacker. Hitman attacker father. Your father, my father's side, somebody's father's side. It's coming from somebody's father's side. It says they took your kindness for currency and overdrew on your energy. Somebody felt like they were giving up. Somebody felt like they were providing a public service to the community. Oh wow, collective, this is my energy. This is saying this is my energy reading. Let's take out the pendulum to see if this is my energy. Never mind. Never mind. I just heard cars honking. And now the plane is passing by for another confirmation. So I don't need to use my pendulum. I just got a car honk. Somebody just coughed and the plane passed by. 3 confirmations. Four sirens. Four confirmations. It don't get no clearer than that. I just got 4 confirmations back to back. Car honk, female coughing, plane passing by, and the sirens. This is my energy reading. So this is my neighbors. Let's go through this again. Where they at? Where's the cards at? Oh, look, and right under business partner. Look, hold on. See this? I knew there was more shit. Let's see what's behind this business. Let's see what's behind business partner and father. Because this is the father. They business partners with a father energy. You got business partners, spiritual occultists with a spiritual occultist daughter. A father figure. Look, grandfather, father figure in the reverse. Grandmother, mother figure. That came out. Where's the cards? There's no coincidences. The first 2 cards that came out was Hitman Attacker, Grandmother, Mother energy. Now the father, grandfather energy is coming out back to back. Hey, hey, hey. You got daughter and son right here too. Oh, look, you got the landlord. A karmic male. Public service community. Neighborhood watch. So collective, this is my energy. I guess we finding out this is my energy reading. You could resonate too. Because I did see somebody saying that they resonated with this. But this is saying that this is my energy. These people are getting exposed to my energy. This is why the fucking neighbor card came out. I'm so tired of talking about these neighbors. They keep getting exposed. It says God ain't sleep. Divine timing is loading heavy. It says you're not even sharing your crumbs with these karmic bums. They so dumb. They can't get my energy. Reciprocity. Exchanging things with others for mutual benefits. Agreement. Harmony. Peace. Unity. Commodity. So somebody was they were doing something to exchange. They took kindness for currency. They took my kindness for currency and overdraw from energy. Reciprocity. They were trying to exchange my energy for shit. Attempt to gain something for nothing, often including manipulation and exploitation. They were trying to take from me. Exploit me. And it says father's side of the family. It's going to be coming from somebody's father's side of the family or my father's side of the family. But this is a masculine energy from my home community. And then it says father's side of the family. So this is a masculine energy from my home community and his father's side of the family. Trying to take control over your life, but barely have a grip on theirs. Imbalance, unaligned, crooked. They were trying to take control of my life. Their magic is weak because their heart is impure, nasty, and unclean. There could be an organization connected to the medical field that's involved. And they're jealous because God blessed me with beauty, brains, brilliance, and they mad and they're in their feelings. They were trying to make me sick And them black magic attacks about to give them a heart attack. Return to send a health spell. So they were doing spells on my health. With moon magic. It says they thought that I would succumb to their tactics, but nothing is working and they're confused because it worked before. So they thought that because it worked on other people or somebody else that it would work on me. But it's not, because I'm a muse. I'm a source of artistic inspiration. I'm one of the 9 goddesses who symbolizes art and science. I'm one of the daughters of Zeus. I'm a daughter of a Zeus. I'm a person of force. This is why I did succumb, because I'm a person of force. They're secret recording me in my house. Where's the camera? It says secretly recording me in my house or when I go outside in the street, paparazzi energy. So if there's no camera in my house, they're definitely recording me when I go outside. I already know this. They have a death date. They have a date with death. They didn't want to stop being karmic pests. So these people are going to pass away. All that spell work being sent will cause them a sad, tragic ending. Confirmation. Look, on the bottom, they have to face the facts. They have to face the facts. Karmics could have set you in a trap. They're in a frenzy about to snap. So they couldn't set me up in a trap, collective. They're going through mental turmoil. They thought if they tormented me repeatedly that I would break and I would take myself out. Suicide energy. They thought I was going to commit suicide. I don't think so. Someone thought if they could manipulate me into self-sabotaging myself, trying to get me to fumble my own bag. No. They were out here doing womb magic. All that womb magic attack being done has made the karmic sick. Cervical cancer or pancreatic cancer. Somebody can have cancer in their stomach. Somebody out here trying to plead guilty. It says unable to plead insanity in court to get away with what they did. It's beyond insanity is the range. They knew what they were doing. So somebody's in court trying to plead insanity and they cannot. It says if they don't turn themselves in, they will be great to hell paid. Look at that. You see? They on the Hot Mess Express hate train about to get derailed and they off track. I'm done. Look, and this is a coven chick that everybody gets a lick. They getting a train ran on her. So this is the coven whore. This is a bitch that everybody fucks this bitch. And she's out here lying on my name. Or they out here lying. They're out here lying on my name saying that I pay for play. And this bitch gets fucked by everybody in their coven. Every masculine energy, probably even feminine energy, has had a piece of this whore in the coven. And you got the nerve to call me a hoe? But everybody done fucked your ass? In your mouth, in your ass, in your hole, in all your holes. You've been fucked, bitch. The audacity. A bitch like me don't even like sucking dick. How about that? Little information that you didn't know. I don't even like to give fellatios. And every nigga that has ever been with me, they know that. I do not like doing fellatios. So I cannot be much of a Jezebel if I don't like to give fellatios. A dirty cop took an oath to protect, but they are a predator, power abuser. This is a dirty cop. That's involved as well. Collective, I'm done. They're unable to blackmail or manipulate anyone anymore to get their way. Gift of gab is not gifted. They can't manipulate nobody no more. Cord cutting, release, freedom, detachment, because I've been freed. 1717, I see 88. There's an energetic sovereignty. Release what drains you. Sever the tie that keeps your spirit bound and reclaim your peace and power. Resistance to letting go keeps you tethered to the past. So somebody is resisting to let it go. They being tethered to the past, and I cord cut. I'm free from these people. Your peace bothers folks who are feed off of chaos. They bothered by my peace. That's not my problem. They're trying to sacrifice your child or family now. They're trying to be, now they're being, so they're trying to sacrifice me or my child, and now they're about to be sacrificed. Now them and their family is being sacrificed. She really thought she could be you until she started seeing she knew she couldn't. Jealous as fuck, insecure. Somebody thought they could be me. A neighbor in a wow. A neighbor in my current home situation. What's up with these neighbors? They were so desperate to win in the industry. They wanted to be the one. They wanted to come up from my downfall. Energy don't lie. Energy don't lie. How many times fucking neighbors came? A masculine neighbor, a neighbor from your whole community, current home community. All these neighbors coming out. What's up with the neighbors, man? They jelly. Collective. The neighbors got exposed again. They got exposed again. As they always do. They get exposed on my channel. They get exposed on everybody else's channel. These people keep getting, they can't escape. They're trying to hide. They're trying to escape confirmation with the car honk. They're trying to get away with what they did to me and they cannot. They're trying to hide and escape from what they did to me and they're unable to escape. And all they're doing is piling up more karma on them because they still trying to hide. They still trying to send me spell work. They still trying to curse my life. They still trying. But hey, they still doing this moon magic. Committing crimes committed. Moon magic, crimes committed. They still doing it. And now they're being looked into. They being investigated. We got nervous energy starting to happen. My underarms are starting to sweat now. At the end of this reading. Because I was doing fine. But they need to vacate. They need to go. They're unable to escape this karma and they need to vacate the premises. Yeah, they out here trying to make negotiations because they got to go. This is why it's cold, because they put me in the freezer. I could be connected with the weather because it's springtime and it's not hot. It's a little chilly for it to be spring. So I have a feeling that my energy is connected with the weather and they put me in the freezer. That's why it's kind of a little cold over here in the hood. Because that's what I'm getting. With the put me in the freezer, I've been feeling a little cold lately. I've been feeling cold. And I've been thinking it's just me. But when I go outside, it'd be a little cold for it to be springtime. Confirmation with the bird. So I could be connected to the weather. And because they put me in the freezer, this is why this springtime is a little chilly. Interesting. Collective, peace out. I be trying to do a collective energy reading, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to come back with another one. We're going to let my phone charge up a little bit more. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to do it. This time we're really going to do a collective energy reading because we already exposed whoever needs to be exposed in my energy. I'm seeing 1818. We already did a personal. But I did say earlier, this might be coming out personal all day because motherfuckers was in my energy today. Something's going on today. Something's happening today. People are very nervous today for some reason. I don't know. Are we in another moon cycle? Let me see for something. Let me check something. I'm like, I know we just passed one or we are heading into a new one. I know we just was in the last quarter moon. Are we still in the last quarter moon cycle? Let's check real quick. So we in the third day after the last quarter moon cycle. The last quarter moon was Saturday the 9th. Today's the 12th. So 3 days after. And now we're coming into the new moon. We're about to hit the new moon cycle in a few days, in 4 days. Next Saturday is about to be another moon cycle, and then the Saturday after that is going to be a moon cycle. So 3 Saturdays in a row, there's been a moon cycle for the month. And this month we're having 4 moon cycles. So this is another month that there's going to be 4 moon cycles in the month, because the full moon is landing on the next full moon is landing on the end of the month. The first full moon of May landed on the 1st, and the last full moon is landing on the 3rd. This month signifies something. This month is a powerful month, I'm guessing. And today, and in the May is the Day of the Dead, the Dia de la Muerte. So May 5th. May. So this is more like I don't want to say, I don't know why I want to say like Aztec, Mayan energy. You know, like the Day of the Dead. Not Halloween, but May 5th. If I'm saying that right? Santa Muerte. You know, Day of the Dead. This thing right here. I got this shit in my house too, just in case you didn't know. Make sure I represent that I have this energy in my house too. I got Anubis here too. You calling on death to me. The dead protect me. You calling on her? You calling on her? This is who you calling on? To my house? She's already here. She already protects me. The dead protect me. What are you doing? Confirmation with the sirens. You calling on the dead to hurt me, and the dead protect me. Literally. The keepers, the gatekeepers of the dead. Y'all crazy. So they was calling on her. This is who they were calling on here, to my home. Because I know y'all watching. I'm going to show you a sign too. I'm going to tell you what that means. You see that sign right there? That symbol right here? Not this, but this symbol right here. That's a symbol that means true believer. A true believer of God, the Most High Divine. That's who you send in spell work to. Take a picture, Google it, research it. You send in spell work and try to hex and spell and curse a true believer of the Most High. You out your mind. You out your mind. Y'all out your mind. Y'all crazy. You so crazy. You and your entourage, your group of people, and there's proof. There's a testament. There's some type of proof. I have proof. There could be proof. There could be a witness. Something presented in the support of the truth or accuracy of a claim. I am supporting my own truth and accuracy of a claim of what I'm claiming. I gotta go because I gotta pee. If not, I will keep on talking. But peace out. I'll be back a little bit later with an energy reading after I finish cooking and making my dinner. Enjoy your Tuesday. Stay prayed up. Stay protected. Continue to be productive, collective, and keep your peace.